Hi there! So today I'm going to guide you through a short sequence, easier poses, something to relax, maybe your rest day, maybe you have already done something today and you just want to relax. So let's start sitting on our heels, bend your knees, just place your hands on your thighs and close your eyes, begin to arrive. If this pose is bad for you, you can place a blanket under your thigh, over your heel, so that it doesn't force your knee too much. And bring awareness to your breath. Observe your breath before you change anything. And try to inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Use all the volume you have in your lungs and try to bring awareness to the poses and to what you're going to do now. One last deep breath here. And exhale slowly and gently. So now let's start very easily lying down on our bellies, and you can just place one hand on top of the other and relax a little bit before we start. Relax your legs, your whole body. And now your legs start to be active as you place your arms, your elbows on the mat, and just raise your chest a little bit. Let your back relax. You can still close your eyes here, but now start preparing your body to practice. Press your feet against the mat. Press your thighs against the mat, your hips. And breathe here with awareness, long breaths. And one more deep breath here. Inhale, gently, slowly. And exhale, slowly, control. And now we're going to go to tabletop position. Your hands under your shoulders, your knees 90 degrees. Your back is neutral here. So now we're going to stretch our wrists. Just place your hands facing, your fingers facing the sides. And now you can move your body from left to right, stretching your arms, your wrists. Here a little bit. And now if you can, if it's comfortable for you, your fingers are facing your knees. And with your body, you can still press a little bit more. Be careful here. Just by putting yourself in this position, you're going to feel like a very deep stretch. So be careful, especially in the beginning. Do things slowly. And now turn your hands again to tabletop position. And now we're going to make some circles. You can close your eyes here and stretch your body. You can go slowly, synchronize with your breath. Few circles, clockwise. And then you stop and counterclockwise, a few circles more. Make sure that your breath is deep, long. And now stop slowly. We're going to do cat and cow Bidhalasana. Prepare here, and as you inhale, you look at the ceiling and turn your hips up Again, repeat. Inhale, hips rotate. Exhale, curve your spine, look at your belly. Repeat. Inhale deeply. Exhale. And one last here. Inhale and exhale. Deeply. Empty lungs. And now go back to tabletop position. We're going to go work a little bit of strength here. You're going to raise your right arm with your left leg. Inhale. And as you exhale, your elbow goes to your knee. Repeat. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. And one more. Inhale, extend. And as you exhale, elbow goes to knee. Inhale, once again, extend. And down to the mat. Tabletop position. Prepare now your right leg with your left arm. Inhale, extend, strong and firm. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend, strong core. Exhale, elbow to knee. And one more here. Inhale, extend. And exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend, and go back to the mat. Tabletop position. Now you're going to untuck your toes and start bringing your hips up to downward facing dog. But first, you're going to keep your knees bent, your heels off the mat, and your back straight. Focus on your back here for a second. Extend, arms strong, fingers apart. And now you're gonna walk the down dog. Walk your dog. Heels go up and down, alternate, so that you begin with an easy stretch. Don't force your body too much, especially in the beginning. Walk here a bit more. And now you stop. Downward dog pose. If you need, you can keep your knees bent and your heels off the mat. And now we're going to stretch the side. Just rotate your feet and extend all your left side if you're rotating here to the right. And then go back to center and change. Extend. Look under your arm. Notice a deep stretch here. And go back to center. Downward facing dog. Stay here for one more breath. And now we're going to walk to our hands. If you want, you can keep your knees bent. When you get up here, inhale, extend your back long. And exhale, hands on the mat. And you bring your left foot back to runner's lunge. So you stop here for a second, heel off the ground, and now place your knee on the mat. You can place your hands on your right thigh and move a little bit. Stretch gently your body. And now you stop here and inhale. Bring both of your arms up. Try to keep them extended. Your neck long. Breathe here. exhale, hands on the mat. And now you're gonna bring your hip back and you're gonna extend your right leg. So try to keep your hip over your knee. You can stay here, you can use the blocks if you want to, so that you make sure that your back is straight. And as you're here, you're gonna inhale and exhale. You try to bring your chest down slowly. So you can stay here, you can stay up if that's difficult for you, especially in the beginning. And now rotate your foot. You can rotate twice to the right and then to the left. And breathe here one more time. Exhale and relax. One last breath. Inhale and exhale. Go back to runner's lunge and face sidewards to Prasarita. So here your heels are more wider apart than your toes. Inhale here, and as you exhale, you go down with your chest. If this is difficult for you, you can also use blocks and stay here and work on this rotation, hip rotation. You can stay here for a bit. You can also grab your ankles if you want and work a little bit deeper in the stretch. So now you're going to bring your arms up over your back, interlock your fingers, and now arms apart from your back as much as you can. If you want, you can bend your wrists, but don't bend your elbows. Arms heavy here, and try to separate them as much as you can from your back. Stay here a bit more. And release your arms to the mat. Inhale, extend your back. And now we're going to do Skandasana. So you can rotate your left foot outward and your right foot outward as well. So first you're going to stay here and start lowering your hip. You can put your hands on the mat, or you can simply just put them over a block. Now with your left hand, you're gonna try to separate your knee, open your hip here, extend your arm. Make sure you keep both feet flat on the mat. And now go back and start lowering your hip as much as you can without lifting your right foot, not yet. And now, yes, you can rotate, you place your heel on the mat, and you lift your chest a bit, one hand against the other. Skandasana. Stay here, one more breath. And hands on the mat, go back to runner's lunge, and bring your foot back to downward facing dog. Relax here a bit. Now go to a high plank position, transfer your weight. Make sure that your core is working, your legs are strong. And now we're gonna go down very slowly in a chaturanga. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lay down on the mat and go back to Sphinx pose. The first one we did in the beginning. Lift your chest, press your legs against the mat, your feet as well. Breathe here a bit. While you're in this pose, I'm gonna turn around so that I don't have my back to you. Sphinx pose for a bit. And now untuck your toes and go to downward facing dog again. Stop here for a moment. And now walk towards your hands. Remember that if you need to, you can bend your knees. Forward fold, go down. Inhale, extend your back. And now one step back with your right foot, runner's lunge. So first you stay here, and now you lower your right knee. So place your hands on your thigh and move forward and backward just a little bit so that you can stretch this side now. So here you can either tuck your toes or untuck your toes, whatever is better for you. Now you stop here and lift both arms straight and long, firm. Arms are strong now, working here. Keep breathing here. Lower your hips as much as you can. And now lower your hands to the mat. And you're going to bring your hip back, more or less over your knee. And that's when you start extending your left leg. So remember here, you want to preserve your back. If you need, just get a book or get blocks. You have your hands higher. If not, slowly you start going down. And now we're going to make circles. With our ankles to the right. And then to the left. You're going to feel a very deep stretch in that left leg. Inhale here, once again, lift your back and exhale. Go down a little bit more. Find what's comfortable for you so that you feel the stretch, but that you're not overdoing it. Stay here for a bit. And now go back to runner's lunge. And once again to prasarita. You can hook your big toes or you can just hold your ankles. Inhale here and exhale. Go down. Your elbows 90 degrees to the sides. Stay here for a bit. And now lower your hands to the mat. We're going to do a twist here. So just place your right hand on the mat in the center here as much as you can. And inhale, a twist. So try to keep your arms aligned, legs strong. Twist here. And go down. If you don't want to do this twist, just keep the prior pose. Now your left hand and twist up with your right arm. Stay here for a bit. Arms strong. And lower your hand. And now we're going to start working Skandasana once again. So now you're going to bend your right leg. You're going to stay here for a bit. And now with your right hand, you just try to open your hip a little bit more. Stay here. Remember, your feet are still on the mat. Go back. Lower a bit more if you can. Remember, feet are still on the mat. And now we're gonna go to Skandasana. Now your heel, your left heel is on the mat, toes pointing up, your arms, one hand against the other, and you stay here for a bit. And breathe, stretch. If this is too difficult for you, just keep the prior pose. Last one here. And now turn back to runner's lunge and downward facing dog again. Breathe here. Stay here for a bit. And now again, go to a high plank position. Stay here. Breathe here. And now chaturanga. Just go down very slowly, exhaling in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lie down on the mat. You can place your hands one on top of the other and just relax your entire body here. And now with your hands, lift your body. Go back to sitting on your heels. And now you can cross your legs and just lie down on the mat. Gently relax a bit. Take a deep breath here. And now you can bend your knees and hug your knees against your chest. Move from one side to the other. Close your eyes and relax. And now both feet on the mat. Rotate your hips so that you have your back, entire back touching the mat. Open your arms, making a T with your body across. Knees together, feet together. Inhale here. And as you exhale, lower your knees to your right. Look at your left hand. If you want, you can close your eyes. Just turn your head and breathe gently. Stay here for a bit. And inhale back to the center. And exhale, legs go to the left. You look at your right hand or just turn your head. Make sure that you keep your arms on the floor. You're not lifting your arms or your shoulders. Breathe here. And go back to the center. Now you can again bring your knees up. Happy baby. You can grab your feet, the outer part of your feet. If that's not comfortable for you, you can grab under your knees. Just make sure that your whole back is in contact with the mat. Stay here for a bit. It's more comfortable for you. And exhale, stretch once more. Breathe deeply here. And relax. your entire body. Now you put your feet on the mat just to turn to your right, whole body. Stay here for a bit and breathe gently. Make sure you close your eyes. And now with your hands, you start sitting again. Cross your legs. And stay here for a while. Place your hands on your knees. Back straight. Spine long. And breathe. Observe. Compare. And your last deep breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope you liked it. Namaste.